Tom really supported me, and I'm so grateful to him.
We're left, go, 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 go. You're doing good.
Tom Cruise has always been a Hollywood favorite. He's done it all. Top Gun, Mission Impossible, you name it. But while we've watched him shine on screen, his personal life has been a roller coaster. From headline-making romances to surprise weddings, he's had more than a few love stories. But one marriage really stood out. It was glamorous, shocking, and full of mystery. And his ex-wife? Let's just say time has really changed her. You may not even recognize her today. So, what happened after the spotlight faded? Join us as we dive into Tom Cruise's love life and see what his ex-wife looks like now. Tom Cruise's early romances and first marriage. Tom Cruise rose to fame in the 1980s and quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about stars, not just for his movies, but for his love life. His dating history starts with Little House on the Prairie actress Melissa Gilbert. She said they dated when Cruz had just moved to Los Angeles. He was still struggling at the time, and she was already working. Melissa made it clear they didn't go too far. "We made out, but honestly, there was no sex," she shared. She also said he was a good kisser and even revealed that she bought him his first set of dishes. Cruz then met Heather Locklear during a movie audition in the same decade. They went on a dancing date, but things got awkward when Cruz started doing his splits from Risky Business. Locklear said she didn't know how to react. "Do you dance around him?" she joked later. She decided to sit down and let him do his thing. While she said he was cute and very nice, it didn't lead to anything serious. But Cruz did find a strong connection with actress Rebecca De Mornay, who played his love interest in Risky Business. They dated from 1982 to 1985. Rebecca admitted that at first she thought he was very annoying. "He was extremely annoying," she said in an interview, "but that changed over time. He came to grow on me," she explained. By the time their film came out in 1983, she said she was so in love with him. Their relationship lasted 2.5 years. Later in 1985, Cruz was seen with Patti Scialfa, who would go on to marry Bruce Springsteen. Cruz and Patti were photographed linking arms in New York, which got people talking. A friend of Patti's told People magazine, "She doesn't go out with accountants," showing that Cruz had star power even back then. But by the end of that year, another big name would enter Cruz's love story, one even more unexpected. Cher, and the beginning of something different. In 1985, Cruz met music legend Cher. Their first meeting was at Madonna and Sean Penn's famous wedding, but they didn't connect right away. 2 months later, they met again at a White House event, and this time, things clicked. Cher called Cruz so wonderful and said she was so crazy about him. She described him as a shy boy, very different from what people might expect from a rising star. Their relationship wasn't long, but it left an impact. Years later, in 2013, Cher appeared on Watch What Happens Live and said Cruz was one of her top 5 lovers of all time. That comment still surprises fans today. Cruz's dating life kept evolving. In 1986, he met actress Mimi Rogers at a party. Their relationship moved fast, and they married in 1987. Rogers, who was already involved in the Church of Scientology, played a big role in Cruz's decision to join. At the time, Cruz said he had never felt love like that before. In an interview with Rolling Stone, he said, "Since I've been with her, it's opened me up a lot. I think it's helped me be a better actor. We live a lot of life together. We share everything. She's my best friend." However, that love didn't last. In early 1990, Cruz filed for divorce. Just a month before the split, he was still praising her publicly, which made the breakup even more surprising. The reasons for their divorce weren't shared in detail, but Mimi later gave a hint. She told people that being married to someone so famous took away her identity. "You cease to be an individual," she said. "No matter what the article is, it's Tom Cruise's wife." That comment said a lot about what it meant to live in Cruz's shadow. Nicole Kidman and Penelope Cruz. Right after his divorce from Mimi Rogers, Cruz began filming Days of Thunder. On that set, he met Nicole Kidman. Their connection was instant, and by December 24th, 1990, Christmas Eve, they were married. Sadly, in 2001, they released a joint statement saying they were separating. The reason they gave was difficulties inherent in divergent careers. It sounded polite, but it raised more questions than answers. The breakup shocked fans everywhere. After all, they had been seen as one of Hollywood's power couples, attractive, talented, and successful. But even the biggest stars aren't safe from heartbreak. And just like that, Cruz was single again, with the public watching his every move. While people were still adjusting to Cruz and Kidman's split, the actor moved forward with a new chapter. In 2001, he starred in Vanilla Sky with Penelope Cruz. The two started dating during the movie and soon became a couple in real life. They even appeared together at the premiere of Captain Corelli's Mandolin in August that same year, confirming the romance for the world to see. For the next 3 years, Cruz and Cruz were seen together often, sharing red carpets and getting media attention, but their busy schedules kept them apart. According to a source at the time, the relationship just ran its course. The source also said that most of the time, both of them were filming in separate parts of the world. By January 2004, it was over. It wasn't messy, and it didn't make headlines like some of Cruz's past splits. There were no interviews, no harsh words, just silence. Still, it marked the end of another high-profile love story in Cruz's life. And after so many relationships, marriages, and breakups, fans couldn't help but wonder if love was always going to be this complicated for him. Scientology, short romances, and media storms. After his split with Penelope Cruz, Tom Cruise briefly dated Nazanin Boniadi, an actress who was also part of the Church of Scientology at the time. Their relationship lasted from November 2004 to January 2005. Later, Vanity Fair reported that Scientology played a part in bringing the two together, saying the church selected Boniadi to date Cruz. But both Cruz's team and the church denied that claim. Right after Nazanin, Cruz was seen with Modern Family star Sofia Vergara in early 2005. Author Andrew Morton, who wrote a biography about Cruz, claimed Scientology was involved again. He said the church gave Cruz a list of women he might date, and Sofia was one of them. But things didn't last long. According to Morton, once Sofia realized she might have to give up her Catholic faith and become a Scientologist, she walked away. He wrote, "It was made clear that if she took the part, she would have to renounce her Catholic faith and convert to Scientology." Morton even added, "It soon became clear that she was being auditioned for the biggest role of her life, Mrs. Tom Cruise." That line said it all. Then came the most public relationship of all, Katie Holmes. Their romance started in April 2005, and it moved fast. By October, she was pregnant. And in May, Cruz made headlines by jumping on Oprah's couch, saying how much he loved her. It was all anyone could talk about. They welcomed daughter Suri in April 2006 and tied the knot that November in Italy. But by 2012, Holmes filed for divorce and got full custody of their daughter. Cruz later said that one reason Holmes left was to protect Suri from Scientology. After the divorce, Tom and Suri became distant. Page 6 even reported that they hadn't fixed their relationship since the split. Rumors, denials, and going public. After Katie, the dating rumors kept coming. In 2014, Cruz was linked to Orange is the New Black actress Laura Prepon. They were seen having dinner together, and many believed they were dating. But Laura quickly shut those rumors down. In an interview with She Knows, she said, "It's just so funny that when people don't know, they just make stuff up." She even joked about the idea that Cruz didn't want her doing her show because she played a lesbian character. "This is false," she said. "Where are they even getting this stuff? It's unbelievable to me." Then, In 2023, Cruz was photographed with Shakira at the Formula One Grand Prix in Miami. That one photo was enough to spark romance rumors. A source told Page Six that Cruz was extremely interested in pursuing her. The insider added, "There is chemistry," and said that Shakira needed a soft pillow to fall on after her breakup with Gerard Piqué. But by June 2024, Shakira cleared it up. She said she wasn't thinking about relationships at all and was focusing on her kids. After that, Cruz was linked to Russian socialite Elsina Kairova in December 2023. They were seen getting close at a party in London, but things didn't last. Just a few months later, in February 2024, a report said Cruz had cooled things down. A source explained, "Tom felt things were moving too fast, especially in the media." It was also said that after meeting her kids, Cruz wasn't ready to move forward. The source added, "Tom wants to go slow with whoever he sees, as he feels he's been burned by several of his exes." His caution seemed to reflect all the pressure and attention that came with his name. Festival moments and Valentine buzz. In the summer of 2024, Tom Cruise was seen at the Glastonbury Festival in England, walking around with Spanish singer Victoria Canal. She's known for her music, and her mentor is Coldplay's Chris Martin. Cruz was even spotted watching her perform from the VIP section. Fans quickly started to wonder if they were dating. The rumors got louder online, and Victoria finally had to say something. In August 2024, she posted, "Let's just stop this in its tracks. I'm sorry to bum you out, but I am not dating the man, albeit a lovely person and artist." She added, "LOL, never thought I would have to clarify that out loud in my life." But just when fans thought the dating rumors were done, another one popped up in 2025. This time, it was with Knives Out actress Ana de Armas. Around Valentine's Day, Cruz and Anna were photographed having dinner in London. A few weeks later, in March, they were seen flying in a helicopter together and landing at London Heliport. That moment got everyone talking again. But neither of them said anything about the rumors. No confirmation, no denial, just silence. That quiet mystery left people wondering if something serious was going on, or if it was just another media guessing game. While all these relationships have made headlines over the years, there's one couple people always remember. Because before the rumors, before the whirlwind romances and quiet breakups, there was Tom and Nicole, and their story still stands out from the rest. When Nicole Met Tom, the start of a Hollywood love story. Back in 1990, Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise met on the set of Days of Thunder. At the time, Tom was already a big star, known for movies like Top Gun, Rain Man, and The Color of Money. Nicole was just starting to make a name for herself in Hollywood after doing several Australian films. She was only 23 when she met him, and he made quite an impression. "I remember being so nervous and seeing Tom Cruise drive up in a Porsche," Nicole said years later. "He got out of the car and walked through the door, and I was like, my jaw dropped." Less than a year later, they got married in a very private ceremony in December 1990. Only close family members were there. Their love story felt like something out of a movie. But real life was not always as glamorous as it looked on the outside. From the start of their marriage, they faced challenges that would later come into the spotlight. Not long into their marriage, Nicole and Tom faced serious personal struggles. One of the hardest moments was when Nicole suffered from an ectopic pregnancy early in the marriage. A report had claimed she lost a baby at age 23, but Nicole later corrected that story. "So it's huge news and it didn't happen," she explained. "I had a miscarriage at the end of my marriage, but I had an ectopic pregnancy at the beginning. It was incredibly traumatic for me." Despite the heartbreak, they became parents by adoption. They adopted their daughter Isabella in 1992, and then their son Connor in 1995. Tom admitted that fatherhood was scary for him. He joked to Vanity Fair, "I was scared to death, scared to death." He also said he had no clue how to change a diaper in the beginning. Still, they were raising 2 kids while working on films and living life under the spotlight. In 1996, they started filming Eyes Wide Shut with director Stanley Kubrick. The film was known for its long production. It took 400 days to shoot, which made it the longest continuous film shoot in history. Nicole said they stayed close during that time and even lived in a trailer on set with their kids. "We were living in a trailer on the lot primarily, making spaghetti because Stanley liked to eat with us sometimes," she told the New York Times. "We were working with the greatest filmmaker and learning about our lives and enjoying our lives on set. For many, the film felt intense. But Nicole insisted that they were happy while filming it. But the end of the movie would also come close to the end of their marriage. A shocking divorce and different paths. In 2001, Tom filed for divorce. The reason listed was irreconcilable differences. The news was a shock to everyone, especially Nicole. She was seen leaving her lawyer's office looking emotional but was later photographed celebrating her freedom. Still, she didn't pretend it was easy. Years later, in an interview with Ladies' Home Journal, Nicole said, "He was huge, still is. To me, he was just Tom. But to everybody else, he is huge. But he was lovely to me, and I loved him. I still love him." It was a surprising thing to admit, showing that she still had a deep respect for him even after the pain of the divorce. After the split, both of them moved on. Tom started dating Penelope Cruz not long after the divorce. Later, he married Katie Holmes, and they had a daughter named Suri. But that marriage also ended in divorce in 2012. Nicole, on the other hand, had a short relationship with the musician Lenny Kravitz in 2003. The two were even briefly engaged. But it wasn't until 2006 that Nicole found lasting love with country music star Keith Urban. She and Keith have been together ever since. Even though they each found happiness in new relationships, the past was not fully behind them. The press still brings up their time together, and sometimes that brings new problems. Public memories and private emotions. Even though it has been more than 20 years since their divorce, Nicole and Tom's past relationship still makes headlines. In a recent interview, Nicole was asked if their movie Eyes Wide Shut was inspired by their real-life relationship. Her response stirred things up again. According to reports, Tom was not happy about it. A source told In Touch, "Tom doesn't understand why Nicole constantly seems to reference the times they shared together." The source added that Tom sees that part of his life as something he has moved on from. He's said goodbye to that chapter of his life so long ago, and doesn't understand why she can't do the same, they said. The insider also mentioned that Tom thinks Nicole is supposed to be happy with her life now, especially since she's been with Keith for years. But Nicole's side sounds different. She said she was only answering questions about her work, and didn't mean to stir up old feelings. The source admitted, "There's no denying she does love to go into detail about Tom's creative genius. While fans continue to talk about their past, there's also talk about their children. Isabella and Connor, who are now grown up, were raised by Tom and stayed in the Church of Scientology. Nicole doesn't talk much about them, but when she does, she makes it clear that she still loves them deeply. Motherhood is about the journey," she told The Sun. "There are going to be incredible peaks and valleys, whether you are an adopting mother or a birth mother. What a child needs is love." She added, "They have made choices to be Scientologists. It's our job as a parent to always offer unconditional love." Recent new tension. In July 2024, Nicole was asked during an interview with the Los Angeles Times about her experience working with Tom on Eyes Wide Shut. The film told the story of a married couple dealing with trust, desire, and secrets. When asked if the movie was inspired by their real-life romance, Nicole said, "I suppose he was mining it. There were ideas he was interested in. He'd ask a lot of questions." She also remembered the director Stanley Kubrick saying, "Triangles are hard." You have to tread carefully when it's a triangle. Her answer sparked attention, and according to reports, Tom was not happy about it. A source told In Touch that Tom doesn't like when Nicole talks about their past. Tom doesn't understand why Nicole constantly seems to reference the times they shared together, the insider said. The source added that Tom feels like she's using his name when it suits her, and he finds it irritating. He feels used and wishes she'd have the couth to simply make those questions off-limits, the way he does. According to the same source, their marriage helped boost Nicole's career. That's when she really made it, they said. Tom understands all that, but he's just at a tipping point. The insider claimed Tom thinks Nicole has been poisonous about him to mutual friends, and that he wishes she would stop talking about their past altogether. While all this played out in public, Cruz also made a rare move of his own. In May 2025, during an interview with Sight and Sound magazine, Tom spoke about Eyes Wide Shut and actually praised Nicole. He said he was the one who suggested her for the role of Alice Harford. This marked the first time in over 20 years that Tom publicly commented on Nicole. He said, "She knows why, and I know why. She's the mother of my children, and I wish her well." Then he added something even deeper. "I think that you just move on." And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that with anything. Things happen in life, and you do everything you can, and in every possible way. And there's a point at which you just sometimes have to face the brutal reality. Speaking of which, the renewed interest in their past relationship also came around the same time Nicole posted a Mother's Day tribute on social media. She shared photos with her daughters, Sunday and Faith, who she shares with her husband, Keith Urban. But many noticed that her older kids, Isabella and Connor, whom she adopted with Tom, were not included in the post. This brought up even more questions about her relationship with them. Kids, distance, and unspoken feelings. Nicole has always stayed quiet about her children with Tom Cruise, but recently she opened up a little more. In an interview with Du Jour magazine, she confirmed that she's still in touch with all her kids. "I have 4 children, so to stay in touch with them is very important," she said. She mentioned that she texts them but doesn't let it control her life. Her 2 older children, Isabella and Connor, were raised as Scientologists by Tom and still follow the religion. Nicole doesn't speak about their beliefs publicly, but she has said she continues to love them unconditionally. "Motherhood is about the journey," she once told The Sun. "There are going to be incredible peaks and valleys, whether you are an adopting mother or a birth mother. What a child needs is love." She added, "They have made choices to be Scientologists. It's our job as a parent to always offer unconditional love." On the other hand, Tom's relationship with his biological daughter Suri has become distant. A report by the Daily Mail said that Suri has a non-existent relationship with her older siblings, Isabella and Connor. A source explained that the main reason is Scientology. Suri's father and brother do not associate with her because of their devotion to the church. So why would she have a relationship with her siblings? The source also claimed that Isabella and Connor felt jealous of Suri. They are grateful that they were adopted, but having no relationship with their mom, her family, Suri, and that entire circle has made them feel outcast. That sense of being cut off from both parents and a younger sister may have created more pain than anyone on the outside can fully see. While Tom and Nicole have both moved on in life, with new families and careers, the past still seems to follow them, especially when it comes to the children they once raised together. Nicole Kidman's bold transformation. Nicole Kidman made headlines once again at the 2025 Met Gala in New York City. Known for turning heads on the red carpet, this year was no different. The Big Little Lies star arrived on May 5th wearing a dramatic black strapless gown designed by Balenciaga Couture. She paired it with matching black gloves, creating a strong and stylish look. But what really shocked everyone was her hair. Nicole, who is famous for her long blonde locks, surprised fans by showing up with a short haircut. Her new style included brunette roots peeking through the blonde, giving it an edgy touch. It was a big change, and people couldn't stop talking about it. This Met Gala marked the first time in 3 years that Nicole walked the red carpet without her husband, Keith Urban. The couple usually attends together and shares sweet moments on the carpet. Last year, they had fun at the event, and Keith even played a prank on Nicole. During an appearance on The Tonight Show, Keith told Jimmy Fallon how he got Fallon to slide his hand under Nicole's while she was distracted, making her think she was holding her husband's hand. Fallon laughed as he remembered her reaction. She was like, "Jimmy, don't do that." The playful moment showed their strong bond and how much fun they have together. But in 2025, Nicole appeared solo, though she still owned the red carpet. The event was packed with other celebrities, including co-chairs Coleman Domingo, $1 AP Rocky, Lewis Hamilton, Pharrell Williams, and, of course, Anna Wintour. Nicole proved once again that she doesn't need company to shine. And with that hairstyle, she made sure all eyes were on her. A stylish return to Wimbledon and a packed acting schedule. Nicole Kidman continued her fashionable streak when she attended the Wimbledon men's finals in July 2025. She showed up looking elegant in a cream double-breasted blazer. Sitting in the royal box, she was fully focused on the matches, especially during the women's doubles championship. She was also seen chatting with fellow actress Keira Knightley. Nicole's appearance at Wimbledon was not just a one-time thing. She first attended the event 30 years ago with her then-husband, Tom Cruz. In 1995, they watched Pete Sampras beat Boris Becker. She returned again in 1999, dressed in a wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses, to watch another final where Sampras defeated Andre Agassi. These moments showed her long connection to the event. And 2025 brought that history full circle. Off the court, Nicole's work life has been just as full. She's been starring in Season 2 of 9 Perfect Strangers, Netflix's The Perfect Couple, and Taylor Sheridan's thriller, Lioness. In a recent interview, she said, "I'm just still so passionate about what I do. I love acting, and I love being with people that are so inspiring." She added that even with a packed schedule, she's not feeling burnt out. It's more staying in a place of just being incredibly grateful for opportunities and the ability to work with people that I love. Her love for acting continues, and she has many projects lined up. She'll be seen in Margot's Got Money Troubles, Scarpetta, and Girls and Their Horses, all based on popular books. She's also set to return as Witch Gillian Owens in Practical Magic 2, and fans can look forward to the long-awaited 3rd season of Big Little Lies. Nicole's new hair, her solo Met Gala moment, her return to Wimbledon, and her busy acting career all show that she's not slowing down anytime soon. What do you think of Nicole Kidman's new look at the Met Gala? And do you think Tom Cruise still has unresolved feelings about his time with Nicole Kidman? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible stories from Hollywood's fascinating history. See you next time.